Hello everyone, welcome to the Q-Den. My name is Dekus Q and I'm here to ask you, how do you feel about Strangers of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin? You've got some red on you. Do you need a towel? As you can tell from this picture alone, Square Enix is calling this a dark fantasy Final Fantasy game. Yes, this game, like in the title, is strange. Why Square Enix wanted to do a possible retelling of Final Fantasy I is beyond me, and in this very odd fantasy modern style to boot. Do I even need to take a guess who's behind? Yeah, okay. So, basically we should take this as seriously we would playing Kingdom Hearts then, only with more crystal blood and replace the word darkness with
chaos is chaos. Chaos.
Apparently Square Enix had to cut that down because people were memeing the hell out of it. Kind of ironic. The internet's like the chaos theory. So what exactly is this game about in terms of story? Well, like the original Final Fantasy I, we have 4 warriors of light who must save the world from chaos and the forces of darkness, and relight the crystals. Sounds simple enough, however, the latest trailer, cluing us into more story, we may have proof that this is indeed prequel, when Jack's character says this.
Garland. My name's Jack Garland.
That's right, people. This game's entire purpose may in fact be Garland's origin story as an isekai protagonist. What? Okay, well, I've heard worse premises before. Seriously, who's writing this game? Okay, let's see. Okay, that explains a lot. We have Kazushige Nojima writing this game with combo of Tetsuya Nomura as lead concept designer, lead artist, and producer. We are in for the wild side, people. Wait, no, wrong wild side. No, stop the clip. Sorry about that. But, go watch Beastars. Good show. Kazushige Nojima is also known for writing not only the original Final Fantasy VII, but also Final Fantasy VII's remake that just came out last year. And what a time that was, people. As a side note, in an interview with thegamer.com, the game's directors and producers went into a few details about the game and how they felt about the game's reception. At first, they heard boos, but then they heard some praise and some mixed feelings, and for a game like this, they said even bad attention is still better than no attention at all. Which is funny, considering this was one of the only games Square Enix blasted at the audience at the Tokyo Game Show this year. So, yeah, apparently they didn't think we couldn't get enough of this. They were also very easy to let go of one of the game's biggest spoilers in the second trailer about how the story might be a prequel as to how Jack Garland becomes the Garland we all know and destroy in Final Fantasy I in the Dissidia series. They figured while there was still plenty of mystery to this game, fans of the Final Fantasy series internationally figured out the obvious plot twist of the game rather easily, felt it wasn't necessary to hold on to that plot twist till later. If you'd like to see the full interview, the link will be in the description below. But it still does make me think. With Nojima and Nomura working on this, I have to wonder if there wouldn't be something else besides the obvious plot twist that we all kind of saw coming. So, let's see where that goes. Okay then, so taking into account we can see the combat from the latest trailer looks interesting. If not an RPG God of War knockoff, but instead of blood we get red crystal death. I will admit, in terms of dark storytelling, there have been some questionable moments, so maybe this game will be more upfront about its dark elements when compared to other Final Fantasy games in the entire franchise. And maybe it might show us something we've never seen in the previous entries. While the other entries in Final Fantasy did have dark elements of it, the graphical design didn't really allow to show those elements too well. However, with the more gritty and hyper-realistic style that Square Enix is showing with this game, they might be able to get that more gritty, questionably serious darkness and dark elements across. Yeah, I really don't know how to feel about this game. So, now let's move on to the band of heroes, the Warriors of Light. We have Jack the Chaos Hunter, who uses his magic nipples to find chaos. We also have Ash, the buff one of the group, and Jed, the token twink. And we have the lady of the group, Neon. You know, now that I think about it, these have to be the least Latin Final Fantasy names I've ever heard before. I guess it is true, they are really appealing more to Western audiences. Okay. Whatever works for them, I guess. But what's even more confusing is Neon's backstory.
My allies and I set out to rid the land of chaos. But the journey took its toll. One by one we fell, until only I remained. So I decided to become a sacrifice. I offered myself to the darkness and prayed to become chaos, hoping some band of heroes would defeat me and thus bring an end to this empty dream.
So Neon has tried this before and failed with her other 3 warrior friends, whom we possibly might never hear about again, or do we even know if they were warriors of light? So, I kind of gotta wonder. I'm questioning how many other people got isekai'd into this world if we're really going with that, and how many of them have failed. So this really is bringing up a lot more questions than I thought it would. How does Jack feel about this?
Bullshit.
Yep, you really saw that, people. A Final Fantasy protagonist called bullshit to another hero's backstory, and then whipped out their cell phone and played themselves out with some unknown music that everyone thinks is either Linkin Park or Limp Bizkit. Well, like Sora in Kingdom Hearts, I had to ask this question.
Is any of this for real? Or not?
I'm certainly not alone in this, as the internet made a collective what the hell is going on? And did that really just happen? I honestly don't know how to interpret this game, or what the direction the 3 directors of this game were going with, but I will admit I am having a good time watching how this game leans into its emo angst storytelling style. Also, I did say that correctly. There are 3 directors to this game, as listed to the side here. And what's weirder is all of them have done more work for Koei Tecmo and have less experience directing than any other leading ideal choice for a Final Fantasy game with a budget of all people. Huh. So I kind of wonder what they're going to bring to the table with this game. While Nojima and Nomura are working on the Square-Enix side of it, for the most part, even stranger, Ninja Theory is also working in tandem with both parties on the game. The recipe doesn't really make much sense, and the chefs range from inexperienced to veteran in this game. What kind of feast are they going to show up here? I don't know. So, after everything I've seen and learned about this game so far, am I gonna buy it? The answer is inconclusive currently. Look, I don't pre-order games unless it's something I know I'm gonna have a good time with, or get this spark when I see the trailer for the first time, or 2. My recommendation to anyone watching this is keep an optimistically cautious eye on it. While I have been bagging on this game the whole video, I still have to admit the combat does look fun, especially if you're in the mood to kill things, like how I feel when I play No More Heroes and I get that perfect angry kill. Not to me.
The galaxy!
Mention we've only seen a small portion of the game itself. From Demo 1 to Demo 2, the game has improved significantly in the graphics department and has gotten a splash more color. It's a slightly oily, dreary color, but it's color nonetheless. That, and this game does have some spark of mystery to it as to how the time loop of Final Fantasy I possibly started in the first place, with how Garland became the embodiment of chaos and evil, and for that matter, what chaos and evil really is in this world, considering that apparently nobody knows, according to Neon. So for now, I'm going to keep watching this game from a distance and see where Square-Enix is going with this game, and quite possibly how the other darker Final Fantasy games might continue going in this direction. Plus, I kinda want to see if we're supposed to take this game seriously or not. I mean, I'm just so curious, aren't you? So, thank you everyone who watched this. Leave your comments below and let's have a discussion about this game and quite possibly Square Enix's attempt at darker fantasy games. I hope you liked my video enough to subscribe, and I appreciate any and all my viewers, so have a great day, cause you deserve it.
Bullshit.
Oh, come on, Jack, lighten up. Alright then, thank you very much for watching, getting to the end credits, and I would like to thank you all for, well, sticking around and watching my very first essay video. This took much longer than I was hoping it would be, and I hope to do another one sometime soon, but I need to get more content out and more shorter stuff. So, before I end this video, I'd also like to thank my very first subscriber list. Currently I only have 21 subscribers, but I'm very thankful for them for just being here right now. And I'd like to go around there and talk about their names. First, I'd like to thank Voltage Sergal, Ryan Christopher Kearns, Haven Fusky, who's also a voice actor in one of my videos, Karu De Woof, Hank the Cowdog 115, Nathan Lyon, and Rovest Yakuto Rove. The other 14 ones are technically under anonymous, so I can't read them, but I am still thankful for them. Thank you very much for watching me, and I hope to make more videos that entertain you and get some more subscribers. So thank you very much, and I hope y'all have a good day, because you deserve it, and I need to get some sleep. Okay, bye-bye.